Hey everyone, WandaBot here, and welcome to Industries of Titan Early Access. So I'm putting out this video. I did a video on this a while back, but I'm doing another one specifically because Industries of Titan is now on Steam, and I want to see how far it's come in the, I'm assuming it's been a whole year. I don't know, time is imaginary. I don't actually remember when this originally came out on the Epic Games Store, but, suffice to say, it was kind of in a fun but rough state. There wasn't a whole lot of content to it, and it just didn't perform well. And so, I think this is actually probably a better time to jump in and actually get a good impression of what this game's going to be once it's done. Let's see. So I'm just gonna play it on... Let's see. I think I'm just gonna play this on normal. I don't think any of these really matter. What I want is more resources than anything else. If I can manage that, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, so we're going to be landfallers. And... oh, I can do a custom location. Yes! I'm just cranking up the cache. This game's a little slow. And I was really hoping I could just switch certain resources over to being infinite or something. But that's okay. Okay, I'm going to turn off tutorials because I've already done tutorials with this game, and it's very slow, and we're not even going to get remotely close. There we go. We're not going to get anywhere close to the end of the tutorial by the time I'm done recording this video. So instead, we're just going to do no tutorial. I mostly know what I'm doing. I'm sure there's all sorts of nuance that I'm going to miss along the way, but it's one of those where it's like... I just wanted to take a look at it. And yes, I did play the tutorial before this, so I know at least what I'm doing in that regards. It's just a matter of like... Oh gosh. I have been playing so many tutorials in the last week that I never want to do another one. Alright. Danny Baranowski did an absolutely wonderful job with the soundtrack for this.
Ah, Founder. The Council is glad to see you. We have significant investments riding on your success. I hope you'll live up to our expectations.
Alright, so, Industries of Titan is, I'm gonna say, one part automation game, one part colony builder, and one part kind of tower defense. It's a little wonky, and takes a lot of getting used to. So, we're just gonna kind of speed through a lot of this, and I'll kind of explain as we go. So, we've got effectively an industrial complex in the heart of, effectively, a wasteland civilization. That might have once, had people in it. I mean, I'm assuming all of these giant buildings were once upon a time office parks, apartment complexes, so on and so forth. Okay, right. I should speed this up tremendously. We're gonna start just by ripping all these bits to bits. Okay, and I'm going to need some red artifacts before I can use this. That's only one red artifact. I'm just gonna go for the base minerals. What we're looking for... We want to get 5 red artifacts if I can manage. Ooh. This one sucks. 1 mineral, 5 waste. I'm just gonna destroy that. At least that one's halfway worth something. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna try and go kind of fast with this. So what we're trying to get is minerals... And, yeah, this one just has trash in it as well. We're trying to get as many minerals as possible. Minerals patch, mediocre, ultra rich, rich. Okay, yeah. So I'll be able to get some stuff out of this. Now let's take a look. Let's see. So I have 12. We need some research storage. Let's just go in. I'm gonna start by going big. Let's see, is it worth it? Yeah. I'm just gonna build the biggest one. This way we won't have to worry about storage for some time. Okay, what else do we have? A lot of materials, a lot of waste. This one's got some red art, decent chunk of red artifacts. What I'm looking for is the ones that give 2, if possible. Boy, this soundtrack is like really bopping. I don't remember it being this good a year ago. But I mean, clearly either it was or it just wasn't implemented yet. Yeah, we'll claim this one as soon as we have the money to do so. What we want specifically... I mean, we want a lot. Let's see. Do we just claim... Yeah, let's just extract resources from any of these that I already own. I guess that's the only one that I do own. Which is a little limiting. We need more resources than this, but I'll take what I can get. Let's see. What we want to do is get as many minerals as possible so I can build at least somewhat of a basic base. Okay, fuel fabricator. I'll just do the 2 of those. That should power a decent chunk of our base really quickly. Okay, so not connected to other devices and buildings, we need an energy bridge specifically. Okay, the other thing we're going to need is, frustratingly, a small legion of waste receptacles. We're going to have more trash than we know what to do with. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Can I get this? Claim. Yes. Extract that out. Okay, we need red artifacts to actually be able to unlock any of these things. And we want to go for the console building specifically, because I can trade for resources. I guess not the most useful right now, but it will be useful later. There we go. Okay, so we have these trade tickets. We got 5 of them. That lets me trade influence with... influence for various things in the council, so specifically, like, 5 minerals. Ooh, we gotta get this. 52 minerals, 9 waste. This is an incredibly good find. Any other ones? That one's got a 32. Ah. That is only worth 10. So we'll grab that. Now, Council Monument. Yeah, we can't afford it yet. Eventually, I would like to. But we currently cannot. Music, come back. Silence? No. Don't play silence. Hey. I don't want silence. Ugh. Tragedies. Okay, so this is the other one we want to grab. Because getting these minerals should give me the basis of what I need. Oh, but yeah, we're nowhere close. At least not yet. Let's start with the factory. And then I'm gonna need an energy pylon. Where do I want to put it, though? I'm gonna put it here. This way we can plop a mining thing, like, right here or something, and that should give us access to all these minerals. We don't need isotopes quite as much, at least early on. Okay. Now, I'm going to try and avoid civilians for a little while, because we don't need them too much. What we need, specifically, is this. Where's the entrance? Entrance is here. Okay. I think I need to... Wait. So here's the thing. We're going to need a mineral input, a an output. I guess I can just do any of these. So let's cancel the mineral input. Output. Employee module. Oh. Cancel a couple of these things. Let's put the employee module here. We want the waste module, too. Accepts waste byproduct from processors, preventing any... Oh. Hold up. Maybe I should actually have the waste receptacle. Or not... Waste module. Because I only need one. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Because I don't have enough for an L2 processor. But I might be able to do this. Employee module. Mineral input. Okay, we're gonna need more minerals to be able to do this. But that's okay. And then an output. There we go. I should have scooted this down by one. Don't... Yeah. Okay, all construction resources are returned. That's good. So we're gonna really quickly do that. So let's do employee module here. L1 processor. Sorry, this is actually really important. Last, when I was doing my test run on this, I got absolutely skunked in this specific room. Let's see, so that's employee mineral, so we still need an output module. I really wish I could actually hook multiple of these together, kind of. Okay, and let's get the waste module down. And then I'm gonna need a bridge. But it doesn't look like I've got anything in that regard. So let's claim this and salvage. This should give me some minerals pretty quickly. What we're doing is we're racing specifically to get to the higher levels of mineral levels. Notice how it says minerals 3 and for like next to the 1, and then there's higher tiers. Each tier of minerals worth more, but you can effectively convert lower tiers up into higher tier ones with just a net positive value. I'm not entirely sure how the math works on it, but suffice to say, it's more than sufficient. It's more than sufficient to be worth investing into sooner than later. Otherwise, I just end up material starved for forever. Okay, did we build this? We did. What am I missing? Yeah, because I could meet with those people, but I don't care to. Oh, the main issue is we don't have enough power. Does it make sense? Yeah, it's all grid 1. But... Wait, hold up. But shouldn't I have more than that? What is your issue? Oh, do I need a relay? I need a relay to even connect it to the bridge. I was wondering about that. Alright, now we got power. It's not much, but it should be enough. Now here's the question. Do I just put this here? I think so. Because I can only have 2 things connected to this waste module anyway. Okay, and then we're going to need storage. Output module is full. Is it? I guess so. Alright, I'm just gonna load this up with storage and waste. We just want to give myself a decent amount of storage here. Because this is going to pay for a lot. Okay. So now we're in the money. What we're going to want to do is immediately save up for the L2 processor and start working our way up to that. Presumably. Okay, so back to the city for a hot second. We have some influence. Let's claim this building. Get some red bits out of that. Claim this building, salvage that. I want to give my people something to do. Okay, back in. Let's wait for a moment. It seems like the pathing AI has vastly improved since the last time I played this. Now, the one thing I will say is... Oh, the energy cost is only 2, actually. I was assuming the energy cost of a lot of this would have been bad. Okay, so this is... Volume module. Output module. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get as much here with this configuration. I don't think I was going to be able to get a better layout than this anyway. Okay, so we want mineral input here. There we go. I'm a little curious about the waste module. Okay. Accepts waste byproduct from processors. Does not use energy. Oh. I wonder. I wonder if they have to actually be able to reach that. Alright, let's dismantle these. I don't actually know how any of this process works. This got messy. Okay. Let's just go with that. Little inefficient. But hopefully they can clean up the trash a little bit. Okay, so hopefully this will fix a lot of my trash issues. But we're going to have a bunch of extra trash receptacles. This is going to take a little bit to clean, I think. I really wish there was a recycling program in this game. I realize you can't recycle everything, but this feels like the kind of game where you'd have almost like a plasma furnace that can convert trash into raw materials of some variety. Maybe you can. I don't know. Alright. So next order of business, we've got some trade things. I'm just going to use all of my trade tickets specifically on getting T1 minerals. I'd like to get some more stuff, but that's fine enough for me right now. Let's use isotopes. We're going to need more power. And we're going to need some more fuel. So, increase this, but we also want to work on isotope conversions upwards. Because, effectively, if I want to get any of the cool things here, like mining, for example... Okay, so we don't need a whole lot of isotopes to use, at least currently. But we will. Actually, yeah, it looks like I can skip out on messing with isotopes for at least a little while. Let's start with a mine. If I can get it. Hopefully they start converting this stuff up. Looks like they're doing it. Okay, next order of business. I guess let's start surveying more of these buildings, because my dudes are not doing anything, and idle workers get me nothing. And then at some point we're going to want to look into expanding our influence a little bit and getting, well, not expanding our influence, but actually getting some people. Currently, we're losing 320 credits per day, and that's not a big deal as long as I don't spend too much money, but I will be. I apologize for the survey complete. Let's just grab the red artifacts. Oh, I see. Increasing isotopes only does 1, 3, and 9. Okay, so we might want to start converting them up as well. But I wanted to start with the mine first. I guess let's do another factory. I'm going to use this one for just nothing but power. I'll look into having a residential district, like, out here. Okay, so what's this one have? Minerals and waste. I guess I'll just snag the minerals. Because I think I'll try and get all of my pollution up here. Maybe. Okay, how are we doing? Oh, we are in the money. Now, the one thing I can do that I will say might be worthwhile is I believe if I put it here, that's worth nothing. I'm just gonna claim some of these just to destroy them. Let's see, what's this one worth? It's got some isotopes. But I can specifically upgrade the mine. So it gets a little bit more range, and should be able to cover this entire area. And so that's just what we're going to do. That said, I also needed power, like, real bad. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 fuel labs. I'm just gonna do that. We should also squeeze in some batteries. Oh. Cancel those, because we're gonna need an energy bridge and a relay. So let's build those first. A little expensive, but they should give us a ridiculous amount of overall power storage. Can they build at a diagonal? Okay, I'm gonna cancel this. We gotta get this relay down first. I don't actually know if we have to do any maintenance on any of these things. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so now we've got power aplenty and a little bit of fuel. Let's snag those batteries. Doesn't look like there's any kind of higher tier battery. I know there's a higher tier fuel tank that we could get. And that's probably something we should look into as well. Let's pop out. Now that we've got this space, let's go second floor on this one. Oh, alternatively, do I want to spread out a little bit? Because my people... What I should have done was actually, yeah, put the power on the top. As opposed to the bottom. So in that case, factories of this variety are cheap. There's the range on this. So we're going to get another factory here. I'm going to use that one very specifically for isotope fabrication? Isotope handling. Okay, so what is your issue? Needs an employee. And we do not have enough isotope ICUs to upgrade this thing. Let's set target. Honestly, let's actually... Disabled. No target. Well, did not explain any of this. I guess let's just tear it up and build another one. Luckily we've got the resources, but, ooh. Not necessarily what I wanted to see. Okay, this would be worth claiming. Oh, Council. Council Monument. Kind of expensive. We'll rebuild the mine first. We want to snag this. Yeah, let's snag this one first, just so it's not in the way of the mine. I don't actually know what the mine is supposed to do, necessarily. Whoops. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I play these games, I always get, like, that default rotation in my head. That, like, this is the way the game is meant to be looked at, and anything that, like, deviates from that just feels wrong. Let's go for this just because we need more isotopes. Which, speaking of, let's do the exact same thing. I wonder if there's a way to, like, copy a blueprint here. I see nothing about blueprints, because what I was really hoping I could do is actually copy the build blueprints from one into the next. That said, I more or less remember what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so we're going to do employee, employee. I'm just going to put the waste module there. Oh. Okay, so I've got to move this whole shebang over by 1. I really wish there was a way to do exactly that. Because, yeah, there's not enough space. Okay, so last time... No, I have to put it this way. I don't have a choice on that one. Let's see, those are the employees. We want the outputs here. And then we want isotope input here. Okay. And then the energy bridge there. Alright, that should work. Yeah, can't fit that. But that's okay, we'll just do 2 of those. I'm a little curious, we might actually have too many T3s and we're wasting resources a little bit here. That's okay. Alright, so this will give us some more just basic employees. Now if I put this right here, I think it covers the entire set. And then we just toss some waste receptacles all over the place, and then we run out of mineral CUs. That's okay. What is this saying? No isotopes too. Well, that's not really a problem. Okay, so now we can start converting all of our isotopes up. And we are pretty comfortable. Mine. Set target. Please. Okay, now we can actually mine stuff. Hopefully it'll just start kind of auto-mining. So while that goes on... Ooh. I don't have a whole lot of resources here. So I think we might want to just kind of chill for a bit. Oh. I need to assign an employee to that. This might also be the time that we specifically look into getting the spaceport. And expanding in that general direction. So let's do power. Energy pylon. Because what I'd like to do is put my pollution as far away as possible from my citizens. Which, speaking of, we should get some citizens. We're starting to bleed a little bit too much money. And I realize that's not actually that much of an issue for me. Let's see. So we're going to be mining minerals here. Ooh, that's a lot of minerals. Yeah, we'll just claim these. It's one artifact lost in favor of some more isotopes. This would be worth it. Okay. So I want to do factory. I mean, I could go straight for a residential building. That is the other option. You know, skip building a factory with space for these citizens and go straight on for this. I gotta check a node. Monetization station. So 96 credits generated per day per citizen. How much is this? Pretty much the exact same. Okay, so yeah, it would actually be worth just building residential, the residential and the office. I don't think I care too much about a conversion center. I don't think we need that. The one thing is we are going to run into some money issues. Actually, no, we're not. Because here's the thing. I can trade influence and trade tickets for money. And we're not burning money that fast, and we're gaining tons of resources. So I can kind of safely just do this. What would upgrading this do? It does increase the energy cost. I guess I might as well upgrade both of those. Pretty much lose out on all of my CUs, but that's okay. Because we want to make another power complex, and I might want to make a citizen conversion structure. Just so we can get some more workers. We're currently tapped out a little bit there. And could do a little bit better for ourselves. Okay, what else we got? That seems pretty good. I'm trying to snag anything that's, like, resource-rich. So this one would be worth it. Oh, it's level 1 versus level 2. That's what determines the price. I gotcha. What do you mean no storage, no space? No energy. Oh. Yeah, go figure we have no energy. Okay. Well, I mean, I might as well just... copy the layout from the floor below. And yeah, we should have more than enough resources for all of this. Build the energy bridge. Build the relay. There we go. Okay. So eventually what we're going to want to do is actually switch over to full-on energy plants and energy depots and fuel turbines. We'll have to leave that for a slightly later date here. Let me see. Okay, residential is good, but we have no jobs in range. That's fine. Unfortunately, I lack the immediate resources. This is fine. Let's go here. Let's snag this one. So I could get... I'm gonna get those two. This gives us a lot of potential people. Let's pop back into our HQ. There's some space in here. So what I'm going to do is a conversion capsule. Hopefully I can just snag random citizens from the other building. Otherwise we're going to actually need to make a conversion center. If that's the case, that's the case. It's not the end of the world. Boy, howdy,
Device complete.
Wow. Alright. Here.
Device complete.
Oh, I see. They're still working on setting this up.
Device complete. Device complete.
Alright. There we kind of go. We're going to be a little low on power for a moment, but it's fine. Okay, and then we got a boogie potentially on getting some defenses down, because we're at 67%, and it could get
Device complete.
kind of dicey, especially because we don't have enough money. It's fine. Give me money. There we go. Yeah, this definitely feels better than when I played this last. It is also slower. The added resource costs for the bigger outside buildings like mines and whatnot throw me off just a little bit.
Device complete.
Okay. I think we'll be fine. Let's see, do we want to snag this one? Yeah. When I got the influence. I also want to make one of those towers to increase livability. Not that I'm actually sure if livability matters like in the slightest.
Device complete.
What I'm looking for is resources from some of these. Sometimes they come with good stuff. Most of the time they don't. Draining batteries. Battery drain. That's fine. Check the second floor. I gotta check is xythine. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot. I haven't put anything on the second floor here. So why don't we... Why don't we make a fuel super complex up here?
Device complete.
Now, does that just... That just...
Device complete.
It doesn't necessarily look... I'm not sure.
Device complete.
How fuel transfers from building. Excess fuel is first directed to transport hubs, then fuel storage. Interesting.
Device complete.
Yeah, I wish I understood slightly more of these. Okay, let's go back to the HQ. It looks like we've got the ability to convert a couple of people over. I really wish I could queue up a couple. But alas. Okay, so that's going. Power is still a problem.
Conversion complete.
Yeah, do we have anything like a transport hub? Facilitates the construction of roads and the purchase of transport vehicles. Interesting. I think the real answer is just I can't actually have the super fuel mega complexes. That it doesn't necessarily do anything. Maybe there's gotta be some way of pumping fuel around. Like you'd imagine there's, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna put that there. Let's see, how much are we sitting on? I'm just gonna request the credits for the time being. Okay, no target. Set target. I really wish I could tell it specifically to spread out a little bit. Okay, mining range 4. Oh, but it does have the pollution, so we might actually want to just
Device complete.
pick that thing up and move it around as necessary. Okay, so how am I doing on power? Do I want to get an energy plant? I wish I had the money for it, is the real answer. And I wish I had the materials. I guess what we need more than anything else, we do need the money. I do need that office park. I gotta keep converting people over here. Because we need way more employees. It seems woefully unsafe. It also seems kind of messy. Well, anyway, let's just keep converting people. Oh, I am running out of red artifacts, though. So I might take a peek at that. Yeah, let's claim this one. Extra isotopes could be nice. But we don't need it that bad. Hey, okay. Okay. So I got a couple of things that I could do. I think we gotta get the gun first. Just because... Ooh, energy cost is 20. Maybe we do need the energy plant. And it looks like our xythine quantities are dropping. Actually, fairly quickly. My power drain is kind of bad. I mean, I guess I could just shut everything potentially off to use the turret. Feels like it might be my best option. Okay, let's build that first. And then try and obtain enough money for the energy plant. Let's not do that, though. Because our daily earning... Oh. So there is a bit of a cost to having these employees. We also really need to get rid of some of our resources. Boy, just this whole process got stinky fast. Oh. Cancel that. Just get a relay there. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of an issue. Because, yeah, look at that battery drain. Let's see. Production, factory. I guess I'm just going to build another one of these. I mean, realistically, I guess as far as power goes, eventually what we'll do is probably just build fuel turbines and just move them over the map as we absorb xythane. And maybe there's higher tier, like, xythane vents all over the place, and I'm just kind of looking at this through the lens of the very beginning part of this game. Okay, I'm just going to turn that off for the time being. Okay, how we doing? Do we have enough for the office? No. Swing back in here. Oh no, we're maxed out on employees, at least for a little bit. Alright, new factory. Same as the usual factories. Let's see, do we just upgrade it ahead of time? Yeah. Curious about the whole fuel needed, because we should be generating silly amounts of fuel. Given what we've got, but I don't know. This game is... I'm not going to say it's that confusing, but there's just a lot to keep track of, and there's a lot that works slightly differently in this game compared to others. I do really wish there was more of a feeling of automation, that, you know, conveyor belts and whatnot. Even the mineral factory, for example, like, it would be so much neater, if I could actually have, like, all of that wrapped into, I guess, one structure instead. Okay, So we're going to need power. Each of these provides 9.
Salvage complete.
Let me see if there's... Do an energy grid, a relay, a battery. I'm just going to keep messing with potential layouts here. Eventually I'm going to stumble across one that I really, really like for fuel fabs.
Device complete. Device complete.
Yeah, let's let them finish this off first.
Device complete. Device complete. Device complete.
Alright. Power's good. Fuel drain is not. Okay. I'm liking this. Yeah, not enough for... I really wish I could get equal amounts of both of these, but this way I can get a lot of fuel fabs down on the same level.
Device complete.
Okay, so I'm just going to get those. Alright, so we're currently at a neutral. I want to go slightly back up and then increase my storage. Oh, my storage is actually pretty big. Okay, so now I've got just enough juice to power the turret if and when I need to. Which is good because the rebels are almost here. I think that'll be a good way to cap this video off. I'm having a good time with this. It is a bit of a slow game, but I mean, that's kind of the sort of thing I expected going into this. It's one of those games that, like, you play for a while. Not much of a quick playthrough. But as far as, like, colony management games, this one's weird. I like it. I wish I saw more depth to this game. And I'm clearly missing it. And maybe it's just something that we unlock. But I think the thing that I'm craving the most is that I don't see... Oh god. You can even see what these have kind of on the top. This one's trash. But the thing I'm craving here is a research tree. To my knowledge, I can't seem to see anything that implies that there is a research tree in this game. But I would love various technologies that, you know, increase efficiency. That... I might as well just grab that. You know, increase efficiency, improve mining things. Eventually, instead of using a smokestack and just burning all the trash, you're recycling it. I realize that this game has kind of a ludicrous corporate slant to it, and I'm mostly fine with that. But some part of me definitely wishes that it had a little bit of like an eco option if you wanted to go that direction. Specifically from the perspective of like, yeah, why do we have all this trash? Why can't we deal with this pollution? Where are my solar panels at? Why do I have to burn all of these gases and resources when they're clearly, like, you could definitely put some like hydroelectric and solar and maybe even wind, you know, down here and there. Okay. I guess I'm gonna put another fuel fab. And 2 fuel tanks. Now what is connect? Oh. I forgot you can do this. You can combine 2 buildings together to give you more floor space. I might do that later. Probably with these 2 buildings, the ones where I'm working on isotopes. I mean, might actually work with these 2, because I think these are mostly just power.
Device complete.
Boy, those enemy camps do not roll in very quickly. Or enemy camps, enemy attacks.
Device complete.
Let's see. Do I also want to just maybe look into getting a smokestack after the attack? Come on, fight me already. I've been a bad boy. I'm polluting like crazy. I don't really have much for pollution yet, I think. Oh, it's the mine that's putting it out. Got it. Ooh. Oh. Generated Zythene 100 per second, or 100% per second. Why am I still having a fuel drain? I don't get it. Okay, where are they coming? Hello? Hello, foe? I am prepared for trouble. I'm ready to make it double. I've prepared my world for devastation. And now I'm vaguely considering building an office park because nothing's happening.
Ah, a new founder. Did you really think your little startup would escape our notice? We know you're taking money from the council, and we know exactly where your loyalties lie. Don't worry, we're only going to destroy your city, dismantle your corporation, and take you as prisoner. It won't be painful, at least no more than the pain you've inflicted on your employees.
Okay. Well, that works. Okay, so repairing is kind of expensive. However, we have defended against the first wave? The first wave. Obviously, it's going to take a while before the next one shows up, and we've got a lot to do before then. But for now, I think we've seen a fair bit of this game. We've seen a lot of this game. And I definitely will say it feels like it's in a much better state than it used to be. It's still kind of slow, and I'd like to see more depth, but maybe that just has to do with the fact that I haven't gotten very far in this game. Because I'm seeing a research artifacts used to convert citizens into employees or trade to the council for influence. But it seems like there's supposed to be research here, and there's like 2 more types instead of just red. So maybe that's just not in the game yet, or maybe I just need to get further in the game. We've also kind of solved our fuel problems as long as we hang out near the sink, or we build near the sinkholes. That'll get us the power that we need, or the fuel that we need. Especially once we move on to bigger and better fuel supplies. Oh, yeah, because these are dropping down to like 10%. Go figure. Guess I might as well repair some of these. So, I don't know. It might be one of those where I build like a giant recycling or giant storage center and recycle my entire base and make it better. But I think for now, I'm just going to leave this video as is. I like this game a fair bit. It has a lot of neat ideas, but it is also early access, and so if I wait, I can come back in a couple months or even a couple of years, and the game will be even better, more interesting, and have a lot more to do. So for now, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more random, awesome indie games, hit subscribe, because I've got so many of them to play every single day. With that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.